Hello friends, this is Durga again from IT Varsity. As part of IT job marketing, we are seeing how to create a LinkedIn account and how to use it to get traction for your profile. And we have seen everything with respect to LinkedIn, and then we have seen how we can leverage social networking platforms, be socially active to get the traction to the profile. So this takes time. So you have to spend at least 1 hour every week to build your profile, to reach out to people, establish the connection, and all those things. But when you want the job, building your profile is one thing, and searching for the jobs effectively is another thing. Both are equally important, and both can meet together to give enough traction for your profile to get job as quickly as possible. I have shared these tips with few people who are new to US, and they got jobs within 2-3 weeks after I shared these tips with them. So primarily, the primary website, especially for staff augmentation, if you are part of a staff augmentation company, the primary website that will be used is dice.com. Okay. So before going into further details, let's think about how these staff augmentation companies tries to market you. They will hire few people who are completely technology agnostic. They might not have good understanding about technology, and they are the ones who will be marketing you. So once they get the job description, they will search for the profiles which matches those some of the keywords in the job description, and they try to they try to they try to market your profile against those job descriptions, and most of the times they might not be relevant. So you have to play a vital role to make them understand so that they can market you effectively, and at times you can take the lead by yourself to market yourself and let leverage the recruiters only to paperwork and negotiating the billing price and all those things. So for job seekers, this Dice is the platform, and once you log in, it will look like this. So typically, if you are looking for a Hadoop developer, either a recruiter or you will go here and search for Hadoop developer. Okay, and when you click on find tech jobs, it will give all the positions which have Hadoop or developer either in the title or job description. So there are 38,468 positions which have either Hadoop or developer in the job description or title. Then and then by default the data will be sorted by relevance. So at the first page, the titles which have the keywords Hadoop developer will come into picture, but as you navigate through them, most of the positions might not be even relevant. Okay, and some of these positions which comes in first few pages, if you see here, it is 1 week ago position, and it might not be relevant today. And even here you can see that all the positions that came up are either 3 days, 2 days old, and very few of them are very recent. So if you change by date to make it more relevant, you can see that the first job is senior front web developer, which is nowhere related to Hadoop. The reason why it showed up is it's a developer position, and one of the word in the keywords which you use to search have developer in them, so it is trying to match this one. So typically, if you outsource this to a recruiter, they will search like this. Most of the recruiters are mediocre and they are completely technology agnostic. So if you say that I am interested in Hadoop developer, then they will search for Hadoop developer positions like this, and then they might not even aware of this relevance and date. They go here, click on Hadoop developer, and they will try to apply for these positions on your behalf. This is a full-time job, so it is not relevant for contracting. So they will come out of it and they will go to the next position, and that's how most of the people try to search the jobs, which is completely irrelevant and tedious, and it will delay your job requirement. So even though there is a demand for the jobs, because of this inefficiency in the market, and people are not able to hire relevant resources, and that's where you have to be more specific about your job search. You have to understand the job portals like Dice and Monster, and then start marketing effectively. Okay, so let's go ahead and see all these things which are at the left after you search. So when you search for Hadoop developer, it has given 38,468 positions. So most likely, if you are only looking for contracting opportunities, you have to search for expand employment type, and you have to only choose contracts. Full time, so it will filter out the full time positions. Now, if you see the one which was with Capgemini is gone because it is posted as a full time position. And you can see that there are 16,056 positions now instead of 32,000 positions. And also most of the positions are redundant. And even though this is means many of them are filtered out, still these Hadoop developer positions are not completely contract positions, but still they show up. For example, if you click on this Hadoop developer position, when the company actually posts the job, they can choose multiple things. Like you choose multiple things when you actually upload your profile, they can choose multiple things, and they can say contract independent, contract W2, and different options, just to make sure that they attract people. So even though you say contracts, even though it filtered out almost 50% of the jobs, still there is a lot of noise in this. So if you just want to do contract corp to corp, just choose this one, contract corp to corp, because most of the people who are on H1 will be primarily contract corp to corp, unless they are looking for full-time jobs. So now you choose only contract corp to corp. So whatever positions they have placed as corp to corp as one of the options, only they will be shown, and now it is 7,893. So your filter criteria which is relevant to you is 25% of the original search for Hadoop developer. And then on top of that, you can filter a company name. I don't think it will be much useful, so I will pass it on. And then location. So if you are willing to only search for positions in certain locations, you can choose by cities or states. So this will give the means the default filtering will give the cities only, most popular cities, but you can go to advanced filtering and you can actually choose states and other cities also. If you are based out of Dallas, and if you are looking only for opportunities in Dallas, you can select Dallas here. And now the number of positions came down to 329, and you can search by date. And once you choose the city, you can choose the distance also, depending upon amount of travel you can do or the amount of commute you can do. And if you change the sorting by date, now you can see that even though it filtered out most of the irrelevant positions for you based upon the location and full-time or contracting, but when you actually sort by date, the most recent job postings are not actually Hadoop based positions. So still there is noise in this. So we can even filter those things. I will show that in a moment. So you need to understand all these things. You can even go for titles also if you want to search based on title, and you can filter more relevant to your job search. So now we have seen several things. We came down from 32,000 to 335 for Hadoop developer positions in Dallas, but still there is a noise. So how to address this? So you need to click on advanced search here. Then you can actually make your search much better. So first thing is you can, so we are looking for Hadoop developer, Hadoop or Java developer portions. So for that you can say with at least one of the words Hadoop Java developer. If any of these three are in job description or job title, I want to get all those things first. And if I want to search for all the words, so this one will only search for any of the word in the job description or title. But if you are willing to filter only those jobs which have Hadoop, Java and developer in them, so you can actually use those things. So if any of these, if all the three words are there in the job description and title, only those positions will come up. Okay, and you can actually search for the exact phrase also. So if you are only willing for Hadoop developer, you can search for that also here. But now let us see, removing this thing with all the words Hadoop Java developer, how many positions will come up. And you can click on find tech jobs. And now you have 1037 positions. But it is spread across the country because we haven't given the location. And you can sort by date. And all the positions are relevant to you. It's Java developer which have Hadoop keyword in that, and most of the Hadoop jobs does not only require Hadoop skills but also it requires very good programming skills like Java. So searching on Hadoop Java developer is a very good search criteria to filter out a lot of noise. And you can open any of these things, they require some sort of Java skill, some sort of Hadoop skill on top of other skills which they highlight. So now by sorting by date, you can start applying for those positions which are just uploaded, and you should navigate through multiple pages and apply for those positions. And again, you can go to advanced search. So again, you can use either with at least one of the words, for example, Hadoop Java developer. And I want only those jobs. So let me search for Hadoop or Java, and then I want only those jobs with architect in them, architect as part of the title. So any position which have Hadoop or Java will be displayed if the title is architect. That's the filter criteria we are trying to apply. If you want to have all the words like Hadoop and Java, and if you want to search for jobs which have architect in the title, then you can put Hadoop Java in with all the words and search for architect with the job title. And if you want a particular jobs which have which don't have some of the words, to be more specific to your search criteria. For example, if you don't want to go for those jobs which are let's say .NET based developer positions, because .NET is completely irrelevant, and if you want to filter out those things, you can put this as part of with none of the words. Company name is not that important, and if you want, you can actually search for set up the city or state or zip code here. So let's say I want to search in and around Dallas up to 50 miles, and sort by, I want to sort by date, not by relevance. And employment type, I will leave I will filter by part-time. And then I would like to see if there are telecommute jobs also which you can work from remotely, and click on find tech jobs. Now you will get only Hadoop or Java architects, Hadoop and Java with the title architect in them in and around Dallas, and there are no jobs with such kind of filter criteria. So we have to change our filtering here. Go to advanced search and search for Hadoop and job title as architect. So any job description which have Hadoop in them and if the title is architect, only those will be displayed. And I want to search in Dallas within 50 miles, and I want to sort by date. I want to include telecommute also, and click on find tech jobs. Even this one is not there. Interesting. Let me search for Texas state completely. Yeah, in Texas there are only 31 architect positions which have Hadoop in them, and you can filter like this. Actually, Richardson is in Dallas area only, so for some reason it didn't come up. Anyway, this is how you can search for the jobs more relevant to your search criteria. And actually, when you apply these advanced options, it will try to use the REST APIs. So you can actually, instead of going to advanced search, if you get familiarized with how you can search directly from here, you can actually include here itself rather than going into advanced search and start searching for the jobs. Okay, now you have jobs sorted by date, and you can click on this data architect big data position. It's a 7+ month contract position. Once you start looking into more relevant jobs, you have to make sure you apply for the job by clicking on apply now, and you need to use cover letter, which will work as a bridge between your resume and the job description, and apply for it. I will show that in a moment. But one more thing which you need to do is you should try to contact the person who posted this one if it is available. Okay, so let's see if it is available here. Yeah, there is a phone number here. You can try connecting to them and say that you have so and so experience in this area and you are interested in this person, and you believe that this matches your profile, and you should ask his name, and you need to ask whether the job is for a primary vendor or the direct client. If it is not a primary vendor or direct client, then you have to discard it. If you are already associated with a company, then you should ask this guy whether the requirement is for a client. If it is a direct client or the first year service providers like Cognizant, Infosys, TCS, etc., then you can go ahead with him. Otherwise, you can discard this. So on top of talking to him, you should also try to connect with him in LinkedIn if he is from a direct vendor to the client, because in future you can ask him directly if he has any positions matching your criteria, if he is working in this area for a long time. So make sure you use this platform to not only do the job search, but once you get contacts, expand your LinkedIn network by extending yourself to be connected with these recruiters. Okay, let me open another portion. For example, some portions it will not have apply button directly. It will ask you to apply on the company website. So in that case, you cannot expand your network. So if you see here, you will be applying for HP, but when you click on this apply now button, it will take you to HP website from where you have to apply for this position. Okay, and but if you have contacts in HP in that area where you are looking for the position, you can directly reach out to them for the reference once you see positions like this. And also look at the CTL engineer architect from TSR Consulting Services. So if I have the contact information here, I will try to contact them directly at the time of applying for this position so that I will get quick traction for my profile. So this is how you should use the advanced features of Dice to reduce the noise as much as possible, and trust me, it will work. It worked for me, and also I have given these tips for some of the experienced people who came to US newly, and within weeks they got the jobs by following these tips in Dice. Okay, so that's it for this video. This covered the Dice job portal, about how to search for the jobs. In the next video, I will try to show again on Dice how to make your profile visible to the vendors who are searching for the people. So that is another important aspect which will be covered as part of the next video. All these things which I am showing here is more or less relevant in any of the job portals, whether it is Indeed.com or Monster.com or any other career builder. Most of the things have the similar features, so you can use this same approach in any of the platforms. But for staff augmentation roles where you want to be a contractor at the client place, Dice is the most prominent job portal compared to anything else. That being said, I will wrap up for now. I hope you are enjoying the content on my channel. If you like this video, please click on the like button. If you have any questions on this, please use the comment section of the video. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. You will get to see a lot more content like this over time. Thank you. Bye.